What's up, guys? I haven't posted a video on YouTube for quite a while. Um, Usually I'm on Instagram and things like that. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I just want to just get some stuff off my mind that's really been bothering me. And I felt that I should do it because everybody else in the community is doing it too, so I might as well do it myself. I wanted to basically talk about this whole thing with Rich Piana and Dallas MacArthur. And, you know, everyone has their own 2 cents as to what happened and everything. And bottom line here, I really feel like this sport should have a massive cleanup. I mean, clearly, I mean, you take steroids out of the equation and bodybuilding's done. It's dead. If you take away steroids, the sport's nothing. Sad but true. I'm going to kind of agree with what Greg Valentino said on his YouTube channel, because me and him sometimes talk back and forth on Twitter. He follows me on there, so we kind of talk about things. And, I have to agree with him. I mean, you look at sports like baseball, pro wrestling, UFC, boxing, basketball, like all those other sports. They test for steroids, they test for drugs, they test for all this other shit. And to me, bodybuilding should be no different. Now, I know I contradicted myself when I say that, because I said, without steroids, the sport's done. Well, take a look at Rich Piana and take a look at what one of his ideas that he had before he passed away. He posted this on Instagram, I think a few weeks before his passing. He wanted to do a Rich Piana classic, like the Arnold classic, but a Rich Piana classic, like Jay Cutler has his classic. But the things that he had, the ideas that Rich had in that, I fully 100% agree with. I think insulin should be banned. First of all, I don't even want to get on the subject of insulin. I'm going to go on a rant on that, and I don't want to, so I don't want to do that. But the only thing I'm going to say about it, and I'm going to leave it at that, is insulin is for fucking type 1 diabetics. Or type 2 it's for diabetics. It's for both, okay? Insulin and bodybuilding do not go together. I don't give a shit what the hell anyone says. They don't fucking go together, okay? They talk about, insulin is the most anabolic hormone there is in the body. Yeah, your body naturally produces it through the pancreas. You don't freaking need insulin and injecting it for an advantage on gaining muscle. And you don't need to do that shit, okay? You're ruining your health. You're ruining your body. You're fucking up your pancreas. You're doing all this other shit. You don't need to do that, okay? Insulin should just be non-existent except for diabetics. Secondly, and I made a video on this on Instagram, and I made a video on this a couple years ago on YouTube, okay? We need to bring back the 70s bodybuilding, not the bodybuilders that we have now. The Phil Heaths, the Ronnie Colemans, the Cutler, all that stuff. We need the Arnolds, the Mike Katz, the 70s Lou Ferrignos, the Serge Nabres, all those classic guys, those legends in the bodybuilding world from the 70s. We need those type of bodies back, okay? And I speak for everybody when I say that, because anyone that's even a trainer like myself that's a huge avid bodybuilding fan is going to speak bodybuilding politics and say the same thing, hopefully. Anyway, we need that back. When you start bringing in Tren and insulin and HGH, and I mean, that's the shit that's what's ruining the sport. Even Rich Piana once said that too. I mean, that stuff is what's killing the sport of bodybuilding. And I mean, you see local bodybuilding shows that are natural, they get tested and things like that. And, you got to be natural for that sport to compete in, and I mean, that's wonderful. I think that's fantastic. I mean, we need that in the sport, and it's never going to frickin' happen. And that's what sucks. I want to try to start using YouTube just as much as I use Instagram, because I'm so dedicated to my Instagram. I don't ever post videos on YouTube, which is kind of pathetic. I should do both. But I think it's ridiculous. You look at... Let me backtrack just to Rich Piana here. His health, in my opinion... And even when he did those underground, I call them underground videos, but the videos where he's shot and he's being filmed with the black light, with the black background, I consider those like underground videos, because those are the videos on YouTube that really got his popularity out. I mean, yeah, he was Mr. California and Mr. California and this and that, but it was really the YouTube videos from social media that really drove it. Now, like I said, I'm going back to the Rich Piana situation. I'm trying to still fit the pieces of the puzzle together here, and I still don't quite get it. I agree with, who was that? Jason Blaha. Who knows if he even listens to my videos or even gives a shit. But if he's listening to this video, shout out to him. What's up, bro? I honestly think he hit the nail right on the head with what really caused his death. I mean, like he said, even when he did the bigger by the day thing, Jason said, it's gonna happen. He's gonna end up killing himself over this. He did the Bigger by the Day series in January 2016. And in August of 2017, he passed away. Yeah, it was over a year, but I mean, I knew that had a huge contributing factor. Couple things I want to get off my mind here. First things first, the issue, I'm going to probably write some of these down quick. The thing with Sara Piana, okay? She posted an Instagram video, or not a video, an Instagram post, a picture, talking about how, her memories of Rich and her, it started all nice and sweet, she was paying tribute to him. Then all of a sudden, she starts to say, she gives her sympathy, and then at the end of the photo, in the title, she said, "Love, my dear husband." And that completely blew up the social media world because everyone started attacking her on that whole topic. And I honestly think all you people that are commenting on Rich Piana, on his videos and about Sara and all that, talking about that she's a gold digger and how she married him for his money and things like that, I honestly believe that that is true. I'm all with you guys on that. I mean, she married him for his money. I mean, I hate to be blunt, like I said, but fuck, I mean, that's what she did. You know? And the simple fact that the one thing that I didn't like that Rich did was when he, first of all, Rich and Sara never got a divorce, okay? They ended up splitting up. And they went their own ways, and then later on he met Chanel and they ended up talking and dating again. But they never divorced. They're still legally married. Sarah's right about that. And the thing that sucks is the simple fact that considering Rich died and Sara is still legally married to him, she's gonna fucking get everything he owns. She's gonna get the company, she's gonna get the 5% warehouse, she's gonna get all his cars, the house, the money, everything. And that's what really sets me off. The simple fact that she's gonna get all that shit. And you know, people that have followed Rich on social media and just noticed the stuff that they noticed on here. Of course, I'm a fan from the outside looking in, but whatever. Who the hell cares? You knew Sara was planning on doing this. You knew that, well, at least I'm not going to say you. I knew. I had a gut feeling that, okay, she's in it for the money. That's why people call her a gold digger. She was waiting for Rich to die of a heart attack so he can grab all his shit and head out. I mean, she was silent about the whole thing after they split up, and then all of a sudden after he passed, now she opens her fat mouth and starts saying shit. Most of you guys don't know that Rich Piana and I are still legally married. Like, we know what the hell she's getting at. She's trying to say, hey, I'm getting everything and Chanel's not getting shit. And it's just, to me, if I was Rich is a smart dude. He knows his shit. I guarantee you, after those two got a divorce, Rich signed a, what is that called? I'm not going to use the word I'm thinking of because I might be wrong, and then all you YouTube haters are going to be like, oh, he doesn't know the word. So I'm not going to do that, but I'll define it. Basically, when Rich and her split up, I don't think Rich signed any paperwork to say, okay, when I die, all this stuff goes to me. He didn't do that. Which is, you know, not smart because Sarah's going to probably wind up with everything. I mean, let's be honest here. You know, she's still, I mean, you look at her Instagram, she still has Piana as her last name. If that doesn't give you the hint, you know, I don't know what will. I'm trying to think of what her last name is, her maiden name. It's like Her something. I don't know, who cares? Now, second part, onto Chanel, okay? Do I feel bad that she did or do I feel bad that she went through everything that she went through with Rich? Yes, I do. Do I think Chanel's a sweetheart of a person? Yes, I do. Do I think that she legitimately loved him and not for his money like Sara did? Yes, I do. Here's the thing that I am agreeing with on some of the comments section here on YouTube. I agree with you guys, okay? From what I understood, he collapsed and then she called 911. The paramedics came and they tried to revive him and this and that. There's some heat on Chanel based on the comments section that has to do with the simple fact that people were saying that she didn't like respond fast enough and that she, you know, that something about she tried to do CPR on him and it didn't work. And the point I'm trying to make is I just hate that there's so much hate on Sara too, or on Chanel too, because she's just doing what she could do. You can tell the difference between Chanel's relationship with Rich and Sara's marriage with Rich. You can tell the difference. The difference between Sara and Chanel truly loved Rich. She did not date him for his money, because of the fame, because of the cars, because of what. She did not date him for that. She dated him because she truly loved him. Sara, she wanted the money. Like I said, she's a gold digger. She doesn't give a shit about anything except herself. And the simple fact that Sara and him are still legally married, technically legally married, the fact that chances are, if Rich didn't sign a prenup or anything, chances are the fact that she could very well, because of the Piana last name, she could very well get the entire business, the warehouse, the supplements, the cars, the house, the pets, all that. She could have it all because her name is still Piana. And that makes my blood boil, because that's what she wanted. She did not give a shit about himself. She did not love Rich for himself. She loved him for his money, his fame. She wanted everything. She did not love him for him. And in the beginning, when those two split up, people were defending Sara and not Rich, and saying, oh, all Sara was a camera girl with a big tits and a nice ass and this and that. That's all she ever had going for her and this and that. It's like, what you see on Rich's channel is what he wants you to see. People don't know what the heck goes on off camera. Now we do. We have a pretty good idea. Not all of it, but we do now. Simple fact is, she married him for his money. That's why people call her a gold digger. She just wanted the money. She didn't care about anything else. That's my 2 cents.